So, oh, ow. So, let's talk Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Why am I talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! When it's not necessarily the main focus of this channel anymore, even though it really was never the main focus on this channel. This channel doesn't really have like a main focus, honestly. But why am I talking about Yu-Gi-Oh? Because recently I've been thinking about going back to Master Duel. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about going back to Master Duel. Until today. Why did I stop thinking about going back to Master Duel today? Well, let me show you why. Tier limits are coming to Master Duel. Tier limits are coming to Master Duel. What did I tell you? I knew Tier 0... everybody knew Tier 0 was going to be coming out eventually. Me included. And last time I talked about Master Duel in this way, I remember saying, watch them add tier limits next month. On April 10th, 4 days from today, they will be adding tier limits 1 month later. I knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. They just didn't know when it was coming. But I did. I guessed 1 month. And it's April. I made that video back in March. When, these cards came released along with Sprite. Along with sprites, which I do have some of as well. But I knew they were going to come out shortly after. And sure enough, they're coming out in 4 days. And here's the thing. I was thinking of going back to Master Duel. Going back to like my Witchcrafters again. Because I love my Witchcrafters. I've got Witchcrafter cards, obviously. I love Witchcrafters, and I was thinking about going back and using Witchcrafters again, especially with, Vice Madam out. This is the OCG version of the card. So I get to see cleavage. Thanks, Hane. I love you. But, yeah. I was thinking about going back to using Witchcrafters. Obviously, still using the twins with my Shaddolls. Still using that. I was thinking about going back to Witchcrafters as well. And using, Sprite, obviously, because I heard it's... I don't care if a deck or an archetype is good. If it's fun and I enjoy using it, I'll use it, which is... In fact, why I used Witchcrafters in the first place, as well as Shaddolls. They're fun. Which is why I play those archetypes. They're fun. And you're probably thinking, well, maybe people like meta, enjoy playing meta, have fun playing meta. There's a difference between having fun playing meta and only exclusively playing meta. Like, Shaddolls, for example. I was told they were meta back... I just spit. I'm sorry. I was told Shadows were meta back in 2018, 2019. Emphasis on the word were. They were meta. They're not meta anymore. Just like how the live twin / evil twin archetype was meta. It's not meta anymore. They were meta, but they're not anymore. Hence, why use them? I don't care if the deck's meta. They're fun archetypes, which is why I use those archetypes. Hell, hold on. Fuck. See, Shadows. I got Shadows. Some of them. And I've got twins. So they were meta. They're not anymore. And even if they were meta still, they're fun, so I don't care. I don't care if they're meta. I enjoy using them, they're fun. Even if they were meta, I would still have fun playing them. That's different from exclusively playing meta and being a meta slave. Which decks like Branded, of course I've got like spells, traps for a lot of these because I just didn't fucking bother. But decks like Branded, fucking hate. It's meta. Sword Soul, I fucking hate. Meta. And now, I mean, sure, like Sprite's meta, but hey, I wanted to give it a try. Zodiac meta. Madolch, I'm not sure it's meta. I'm not sure. But I have wanted to try that as well. Flu, what is meta still? And now, Tearlaments. Tier 0. They're coming to fucking Master Duel. Why? Why are they coming to Master Duel? Again, everybody knew they were coming eventually, but why are they coming? Oh, I know why. Because people are going to... I know why. It's because Konami knows people are going to spend money on gems to build Tearlaments. And honestly, like, sure, it's free to play game. Like, of course it's going to be microtransactions. That's fine. But Konami knows exactly what they're fucking doing. Konami knows what they're doing by adding Tearlaments. They know they're going to be making a shit ton more money from the microtransactions in Master Duel because people know Tearlaments are the best fucking deck at this current moment. They know that, which is why they're gonna probably, most very likely, make most, if not all, the Tearlaments cards ultra rares. Because that way, people will spend money to get on gems, to open packs, and build Tearlaments. They fucking know. And honestly, that's really disappointing. Because, like, sure, they own the rights to Yu-Gi-Oh! It's their business. They can do whatever. Sure. But that's not always a good thing. Like, what? People are already not having fun in, like, locals or tournaments because Tier is ruining tournaments. In real life, Tier is ruining tournaments. To the point to where tier is banned. And because of tier being banned in a lot of these venues, locals and everything, less people are showing up to locals and everything because tier is banned. That just comes to show that people, well, there are people who only exclusively play meta. That is absolutely fucking disappointing. And what's worse is tier limits aren't going to be banned in Master Duel. I saw that they're going to be limited. At least they're being limited, so that's a good thing. But at the same time, they're still being added. People are still going to fucking use them. Go unranked. I'm pretty sure 100%, or if not 100%, a vast majority of people unranked are going to be switching to tier limits and exclusively using tier to climb the ranks. Like, sure, it's ranked. I can honestly understand the leeway. But again, we need variety in ranked. Like, casual matches are fine. Like, I've seen a lot of, like, variety in casuals. You know, excluding the Blue Eyes, Dark Magician players. There's still a bunch of those around. Which are fucking boring, by the way. But, yeah. Even unranked, we still need variety. Because if people are going to be using this same like 3-4 decks and ranked, like, sure, you can learn what they're probably going to do how to counter it, but it's just going to get stale. That's why I quit playing Master Duel in the first place. It was getting stale. I was encountering the same shit constantly, so making it not fun to play. We need more variety. We need more Witchcrafter players, which thankfully with the new support cards, I have seen, well, not personally, but in videos and stuff, I have seen more people using Witchcrafters because of the new support, which is fantastic. I love using the Witchcrafters. I do. They're a fun archetype. The deck is amazing. The monsters are amazing. Hane, especially, is amazing. My third favorite monster. Hane is my third favorite monster. Witchcrafter archetype, I fucking love. Witchcrafter is probably my absolute favorite archetype. It probably is. Because just how fun it is. Like, sure, some of the effects are really fucking good and stuff like that. Sure, that some of the effects are, like, really good. Aruru especially is really good. But it's still fucking fun. It's still a really fun archetype. I recommend using Witchcrafters if you haven't. Like, it's a really absolute fun archetype. Try it. I'm sure you'll like it. It's really fun. Because even if someone uses, like, tries to banish your shit, if you have Witchcrafter Patronus face up on the field, once at the end phase, you can get one of your Witchcrafter cards back to the deck. As long as that face up, as long as Witchcrafter Patronus is face up on your side of the field. Once every end phase, you can bring one card, Witchcrafter card from your banish zone, your banish pile, right back into your deck. Which is really fucking good. And trust me, people have tried that against me, and I have beaten their ass. I've done enough videos, so, like, yeah. But, again, the video's not about Witchcrafters, but I do recommend using them, though. But yeah, we need more variety, but with tier limits coming out, there's going to be even less variety than there already is. Like, I've seen some Sprite, I have. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, I kind of do want to try Sprite out, see how they play. Like, Springans aren't very good, but I did enjoy them the short time I used them. They were really, really fun. I want to use Springans mostly because of Kit, but because I like Kit. Kit's adorable. But yeah, Springans really fun. Not good, not the best, but they're fun. And which is why I want to try Sprite. I mean, I know they're good, but are they fun? That's what I want to know. If they're fun, I'd try them out. If I like it, I'll use it sometimes. If not, I'll just dismantle the cards or whatever. Zodiac as well. Fucking hate Zodiac. But it's crazy. I haven't encountered very many Zodiac players. Like, I think at all. During my entire time playing Master Duel. Obviously, I've stopped, but when I did play Master Duel, I haven't encountered very many Zodiac players, if any at all. Madolch, I have never encountered a single Madolch player, ever. So honestly, I don't know. Flu, I have encountered Flu. I fucking hate Flu. Magistus deck, the Magistus archetype is also really fucking fun. I like the Magistus archetype. I haven't used it personally, and they're not very good, from what I've been told. But hey, I still think they'd be worth a shot. In Dark World, fucking my tour guide from the Underworld. Like, I have played Dark World in my life. Not Master Duel, but I did play Dark World at one point. And that was like as a teenager. And I know I've said I just got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! January of last year. But that doesn't mean I didn't like play anything before then. I did use a Dark World deck at age 15. Fuck, that was 9 years ago, dude. 9 years ago. God damn. But I did, in fact, use a Dark World deck. So I know Dark World is really good. But Tour Guide from the Underworld, as well as, Beat Cop from the Underworld, which I also have 2 of, which I actually have, like, right here. Wait, no I don't. I thought I did. Whoops. Well, I do have them, but just don't want to bring them out right now. Fuck, Beat Cop and Tour Guide from the Underworld. I love my monster. I love them as monsters. Tour Guide's my 4th favorite monster. She is my 4th favorite monster. So, I would 100% use Dark World again if I wanted to. But, again, Konami knows people are going to be spending hundreds of dollars to try to make tier limits. Fuck, people have been saving gems for when tier limits come out. Well, they're getting their wish. they're pieces of shit for one to get saving up for tier limits. Because again, meta slaves. Meta slaves are fucking scum. But hey, there's not really anything I can do about it. I would if I could, but there's not anything I can do about it, unfortunately. And it just upsets me that they're doing this, because it just means people can literally just say, hey, you get mad at people for wanting to use it. You say people should be allowed to use what they want, yet you're getting mad for people using what they want. And they have fun using them. Again, there's a difference between exclusively playing meta and ruining the game for people, especially people who are either new to the game or just returning to the game. Like, you're ruining the game for people by playing exclusively meta. And then there's enjoying playing meta, not because they're meta, but because you actually have fun playing. You wanted to use something different, learn something new, which should always 100% be encouraged. Because if you're just playing meta, using the same things over and over again, it's obviously gonna get really fucking boring. And that ruins the game, not just for people returning to the game or who are new to the game, but it's also making it it's also boring you, because nobody wants to use the same thing over and over again. It's just not fun. But again, there are plenty of meta decks, so people could go from one meta deck and just start using another if they wanted to, which is honestly really sad, because it shows that they don't want to have fun. They really do not want to have fun. And I honestly just... It sickens me. And it upsets me that there are people who will shit on people who don't play meta, saying, "Ooh, you're not playing correctly if you're not using meta, or you're not using the certain monster, or whatever." But yet they're the ones playing meta, exclusively meta. It's like, you have no reason to talk and say that we're playing incorrectly for not playing meta or doing whatever we want, doing things we actually want to enjoy and play to have fun. You have no reason to talk shit to us if you're using exclusively meta. There's no reason. Which is, again, I've had people talk shit about me playing Master Duel as well. Saying the same shit to me. It's not fun. If there's no variety, people are only exclusively playing meta, or people are saying, well, you played the game correctly if you're not doing a certain thing, or using a certain card. That's the major those are the major reasons I quit playing Master Duel in the first place. If people are going to try to tell me how I should play and what I should use, I'm just not going to fucking play, period. What's the point of me playing if people are going to try to dictate what I want to play, what I should play, and not use what I want to use? Again, this is people using Blue Eyes or Dark Magician trying to tell me what to fucking do. Like, you use two of the most boring archetypes in the fucking game. Notice I didn't say best or meta. I said boring. There's a difference. Because, here's the thing. Dark Magician relies on one single fusion monster to win. It has to rely on one single fusion monster to win. And that is Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. And Red Eye's Dark Dragoon is banned for good reason. And people are getting pissed off at me saying, well, you're using shadows and wind is a shadow, making it to where we can only special summon once per turn. And he's controlling. Do I always use Winda? Do I? No, I don't. Like, just because I have access to Winda almost all the time doesn't mean I have to use Winda. I don't always use Winda. Therefore, invalidating your point. I could be a piece of shit like you, having to rely on one fusion monster to ruin the game, or one single spell card or trap card, like Dark Magician relies on Eternal Soul, Magician's Circle, and Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. Dark Magician players rely on those three cards to do things. Like, that's not fun. That's just ruining the fucking game. Like, it's not fun to play like that. And people are trying to tell me that I'm not playing correctly if I'm not using the best things in the deck 100% of the time. It's because I don't want to use the best things in the decks 100% of the time. I want to actually have fun. I want my opponent to have fun. Okay? I play to make entertaining videos and for all parties involved to have fun. If I'm being a piece of shit, ruining by playing one spell or one trap or just one monster to ruin the game for everybody, there's no point in playing. I would just be ruining the game for people. I do not want to do that. I personally want to have fun. I want my viewers watching my videos to have fun. And I want my opponent I'm going against to have fun. Now, if I had a valid reason to be an absolute piece of shit, use the best thing, especially if they're using meta, then I will do that. I will put actual effort in the game if I have an actual valid reason, like if they were cheating or they were using meta or something like that, then I would go all out. But that hardly happens, so I don't go all out. But if I did have a valid reason to, I would. Again, my videos are made to be entertaining, not saying, hey, I'm just good. Like, I'm good at this game. Ooh, I could be considered a pro. Like, I don't care about that. I want to have fun in these videos. And it's people like that ruin it. Ruin the fun. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to play the deck how I want to play it. So if I don't want to use like a monster's effect, or I don't want to use a monster in general, I won't use it if I don't want to. Which is why whenever you see me play like Wind and like my Master Duel videos, replays and stuff like that, I don't use Winda for the effect. I use Winda because I like her as a monster. I like her as a monster. Not because of the effect, but as a monster. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie. The Tearlaments monsters, again, don't care about the effects, but I do like the monsters themselves. The monsters themselves are actually pretty nice. I like the monsters. They look pretty good. But the effects and the deck itself, I don't really care for. I like the monster designs. I do. And sometimes that should be enough for someone to use the deck, not because they've got powerful effects or whatever, but because the monsters themselves are nice and they're fun, which in fact is actually why I decided to start using Shaddolls, the twins, and Witchcrafters. That's the reason why I decided to use what I use. The monsters' designs themselves are nice. They're fun. Therefore, I decided to try them out, and I enjoy using them. That's what it should come down to. Use what you like, but don't use exclusively meta. And it's reason, and with Tearlaments coming out in the next 4 days, there's really no reason for me to go back to Master Duel. Like, I might anyway, just because I might. But you would have to, like, let me know if you wanted to see me again. I might play. Like, I'm pretty sure I have it installed. Yeah, I do have it installed on my PS4. Look, I've got my laptop right here. My Chromebook. I can play Master Duel on this, too. I mean, it's not very good on this thing, but I can play it. It's slow as fuck on solo. Yeah, on solo, it's slow. So, not exactly the best way to play it, but I could if I wanted to. I might play it here and there on my own time, maybe. I might not, don't know. But yeah, if I do, I might start using Witchcrafters again because of Vice Madam and Confusion Confession. I'm not sure if this spell card came out as well last month. It might have, I'm not sure though. Cards. Yeah, these are OCG cards. As you can see, they're in Japanese, so they're OCG cards. Like, I got these last summer. And, yeah. I got these last summer. Because, again, I love the Witchcrafter archetype, so I decided I wanted to get them. The art is nice for these. So I figured, you know what, why not? Again, I'm not sure this spell is in Master Duel. It might be, I'm not sure. I can actually Google that right now. Witchcrafter Confusion Confession. Run. It is, in fact, in the game. Okay. Yeah, because I'm on Master Duel meta. the website you build all my get all my decks from. Not Live Twin Shadow deck. That wasn't a thing. I just mixed Shadows with twins and yeah, they actually work surprisingly well. Believe me. There's Witchcrafter Eldlick. What the fuck? But yeah. Chicken Game is back at 3. What the? Why? Why is Chicken Game at 3? Grass looks greener is limited to 2, which is good, honestly. Generally speaking, it's actually really good. But wow. So yeah, I guess Confusion Confession is in the game. Which for some reason, the Japanese OCG version of the card, which I own, is just called Witchcrafter Confusion, not Confusion Confession as it is here in English. And Vice Madam is Vice Madam here in English, but in the OCG it was Vice Master, which... I mean, it's a minor change. Master, male, Madam, female. It makes sense, considering, the Witchcrafters are female. Especially since, Hane is, the main monster in the art. Makes sense. So, yeah, but Confusion Confession, like, what? That's kind of weird. I don't understand that. But anyway. Wow. It's crazy. I was not expecting to go off on a tangent about Witchcrafters. Especially considering this video was originally supposed to be about, tier limits coming to Master Duel. Which honestly, as if Runic hasn't been ruining the game enough, as well as the lack of variety, as if those issues haven't been ruining the game enough. Tier limits are coming in, ruining it even more. Which, honestly, is really sad. Konami knows it's happening. They know it's happening, but they don't care because they're going to be making a lot more money by adding tier limits. So, hey, they know they're doing it, but they don't give a shit. They're making money. Which honestly isn't a good thing. All the time. But honestly, I think I will go back to building Witchcrafters. Witchcrafters are actually really fun. Yeah, I think I will do it. Sure. Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Fuck. I honestly kind of do want to use them again. I really do. They're fun. And yeah, trying to straighten up the camera because the angle is not exactly best. There we go, much better. Whew. I gotta calm down. Like I'm You can't tell, but I'm angry. I mean, you could probably tell because throughout the video, but... Oof. Why, Konami? Why? Why do you do this to us? What did we do to deserve this? Why? God damn it.